Shalom, shalom, shalom. This is Daniel John Lee with Torah Restoration Ministries. It is now late midnight, now November the 26th, 2013, third day of the week, the 23rd day of the 8th Hebrew month, as we're getting closer and closer toward the end of the 8th month. The American holiday Thanksgiving will be in a couple of days, and Thanksgiving was originally celebrated way back in the 1600s by the Pilgrims who came over here. And they actually, the first Thanksgiving that we learn about in school that the Pilgrims had with the Indians out there on Plymouth Rock, they did that in October because these Pilgrims, they were actually celebrating the Jewish festival of Sukkot, which is an 8-day feast that always happens sometime in October. And they were celebrating Sukkot. That's why Canada, to this day, still celebrates Thanksgiving in October. So it was a Thanksgiving, because Sukkot, the 8-day festival of Sukkot that Yahshua wants all Christians to obey, it's all about Thanksgiving. It's the ingathering feast. It's Thanksgiving. However, Abraham Lincoln did something very evil. He issued a proclamation in the 1860s where he moved Thanksgiving, Sukkot, from the month of October, when it was always being celebrated, and he made it an official holiday, but he moved it to November. Now, if you go to the Bible, you'll find out that when Solomon died, Israel and Judah had a civil war, and Israel and the 10 northern tribes moved north, and then Judah and Benjamin and Levi were in the south. Well, the first act of rebellion that the northern tribes did is that the first king of Israel, who was very wicked, he decided that they would no longer go to Jerusalem to keep the feasts, which violates Torah. And then he moved the Feast of Trumpets, the Feast of Sukkot, he moved the feasts a month later to the next month. So they, instead of keeping the feast in the 7th month, which is when they were supposed to keep it, he moved it to the 8th month. Well, here we are. We're in the 8th Hebrew month. Today is the 23rd day of the 8th Hebrew month. And in a couple of days, everyone's going to be celebrating Thanksgiving because Abraham Lincoln wickedly moved the feast a month later, just like that wicked king in Israel did in the book of 1 Kings. So do not celebrate the American holiday of Thanksgiving. Okay, you should have kept Sukkot a month ago. Do not celebrate Thanksgiving on Thursday. Do not do it. Do not eat turkey. Do not gather with your family on Thanksgiving. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, you will burn in the lake of fire forever. Don't celebrate this evil and wicked American holiday. This is Daniel John Lee with Torah Restoration Ministries. The website is www.spiritandtorah.com. Shalom.